Hey there, Chris here from Unstuck Learning Design. Just want to share a tool that I've been working on developing over the last couple of years, which I would love you to take and use freely with your students to help really make their thinking and their learning visible when you're working in an online space. I call these tools thinking canvases, literally because they're based on thinking routines, graphic organizers, exploring different ways of thinking, and they're kind of a blank canvas for your students to work on. Not quite blank, a little bit of structure in there, but to really demonstrate their understanding to you. I've got the short link here, so bit.ly/thinking canvas. That will get you to this slide deck. You won't have edit access to this slide deck, but what you can do is you can click on File, and then if you're using G Suite and Google Drive, then you can make a copy of the entire presentation. Or if you're using Microsoft PowerPoint or something like that, then you can download this as a PowerPoint. I'm going to talk about this in terms of using it in G Suite and Google Classroom in particular. So the way I would use this, and there's lots of instructions on the first few slides to help you, and a bunch of ideas here. What I'm going to do is show you a real quick idea around Googleable and unGooglable questions. So if I was to start a topic today, for example, and I was looking at something like, well, COVID-19, or I was looking at biology, or I was looking at a poem in English, or whatever it might be that I'm looking at, I would make a copy of this particular slide, and then I would go to slides.new to make a blank slide deck, and just paste in essentially this thinking canvas, the unGooglable questions thinking canvas. So I'll just paste that in there. And importantly, keep original style, and that'll bring back the way it looks. I'll get rid of that first one. I might add a topic in here, and that topic might be something like COVID-19. And I put it in here. And the idea is to get students to think about what are the Googleable questions they can ask, and what are the unGooglable questions that they can ask. So Googleable being, factual questions, things you can find the answer to really easily, and unGooglable are those questions which you can't find the answer to quite so easily. So often higher order thinking, maybe ethical, maybe personal responses. So essentially what I would do is I've added name in here because I would get the students to add their name. And I've put my search or the kind of topic up here. And then what I would do is just copy that and paste it in the same slide deck, maybe 25 times, depending on how many students I've got in my class. So what I'm going to do now is really simply go to Google Classroom, go into my classwork, thinking canvas, maybe create an assignment, Googleable questions, and then I'm going to add a resource from Google Drive, and that resource is going to be this thinking canvas. So if I go into a recent, obviously it's really good because it allows me to see things quickly. And this is really importantly, I need to make a choice here. What I want to do is I don't want students just to view the file, and I don't want students just to have a copy each. I actually want all of my students working in the same file. So I'm going to say students can edit this file, and then I'll assign that. Obviously I could add rubrics and all kinds of things. What that allows me to do is to have all the students working in this one slide deck. Their name will be on the bottom, so I know who's working on what. And maybe I'm going to get them, are they globally going to get them to start typing up questions under Googleable? Can I go and Google that? I can't spell it, but I can Google it. And then also unGooglable questions like what will be impact on the environment long term? So essentially what I can do with this is be monitoring kids' thinking, look at kids' learning, and just skip through the slide deck to see who's doing what. If you're logged in with your class, you'll actually see a list of them up here. And if you click on their names, it'll skip you to the slide that they're working on, so you can see that straight away. What I'm going to do is just really quickly kind of show you a little bit of the other options in here. We've got Kanban boards, we've got Venn diagrams, we've got odd one outs, we've got drag and drops, cause and effects, diamond lines, taste, smell, touch, see, hear, see, think, wonder. A bunch of these are in here. And what I might do is just make some little videos for each one so that you can see how you can apply them with an example. I hope this is useful to you. Please do feel free to reach out and have a chat with me. My email is on the bottom of the slide deck, and I'd love to hear about how you're using these and any new ones that you develop.